I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't. Hi guys, I'm back with your daily reading, and that was a song that I channeled for you today, and it was by the Stumberellas and it's called Spirits. So I'm just going to shuffle some cards on your energy and see what comes out for you today. I've got an energy of like someone needing like some sort of miracle. That's what I'm picking up. I'm listening to a miracle tone here. It's 528 and it's an angelic code which repairs DNA. So I feel like you need to repair, you know, and release some sort of negative energy from your past. That's what I'm hearing. Also hearing Stockholm Syndrome. I'm hearing PTSD. I feel like you're someone who could have been in the army, the military. I'm hearing SAS, IRA, some sort of hearing bombing. So you might have been like an army cadet or member or something like that, and you've been to war at some point. Yeah, so the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and I got the Nine of Swords. So I see a lot of losses wherever you've been on your journeys throughout, you know, being an army member. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, you're someone like, you was in the military, but I'm getting this was when you was younger. I feel like ever since you've come home or left there, you've just been ill. I feel like this is a mental illness. This could possibly be, you know, PTSD. I'm seeing anxiety heavy here. I heard Stockholm Syndrome, but I just feel like you've took so many losses and you saw a lot of, you know, gunfire, bombing, shootings, deaths. You've even lost people yourself. So I just see this continuously going round in your mind. So there's a lot of overthinking here. There's a lot of PTSD. That's what I'm seeing here. This could be CPTSD. This is where it's even worse and you're trying to, you know, isolate or even hide yourself away from, you know, society because you're constantly reliving like a bombing episode. I'm hearing firing. I'm hearing trait or tract. I don't know what that means. Yeah, so we got the High Priestess in reverse. I just feel a very dark, negative energy. Like I said, like a miracle tone could help you. So listening to some binaural beats, like 500 or more hertz. That's what I'm picking up here. You need that sort of DNA frequency, what's going to repair your DNA, repair your mind. I'm drawn to amethyst crystal that could help you, selenite, clear quartz, smoky quartz. And I'm seeing a lot of red crystals here too. So your root chakra has been heavily affected by these losses, by these conditions. So there's several things that could help you. That's what I'm seeing with the Seven of Cups. This is emotionally, this is emotional help. You know, repairing yourself with beats could help you. I've lost it now, but Dr. Virtual does a lot of beats that you could go and have a look at. That's what I'm seeing here. He's on YouTube, and you know, he has a beat for literally every ailment or every problem. That's what I'm seeing as well. So we got the Six of Cups, and I do see this emotional, you know, emotionally affecting your family members too. Maybe they try to help you quite a lot. You know, they're always being there for you whenever you feel like this. I do see an energy of you needing to take your power back, and I do see a lot of yellow. So I'm getting solar plexus meditations could help you as well to start to step back into the power, because I feel like you need to release a lot of burdens from the past. You know, some of them aren't yours to carry, some of them, you know, are, but it's time to start letting go of them. I'm hearing tiger's eye crystal, like, you know, find ways to free yourself, let go one by one, like go back in your history and see what happened, and start with the first major thing that affected you, and start to, you know, work on letting go or work on healing that situation, and then, you know, move on to the next thing that happened and work on healing that situation. It's time to take control of your life and to take your power back, and to not let, you know, things of the past rule and control you, because I do feel like your mind's being controlled by your past. It's time to, you know, step into your present. That's what I'm hearing, because I do see that you'll be victorious. You will start to heal those things one by one. You will start to free yourself and to release these emotions. I do see a lot of purging, a lot of crying, a lot of releasing, but I also see, you know, those sleepless nights getting easier if you start to do this work, because I do feel like you're being, you know, kept in this low vibration of your past, rather than, you know, moving forward positively into your future. I do see a bright future for you if you start to do this work. And it's time to, you know, step back into your King of Swords energy, or, you know, because I do feel like there's a female in your life who, you know, who misses having you, the old you, before all this shit happened. So you could have been away for long periods of time and then come back home. I do see someone who's always waited for you, who, you know, who loves you, who wants to grow with you and overcome these obstacles that have kept you stuck for so long now. I do see this person, you know, would love to marry you. I mean, you could be male or female, take it how it resonates, but, you know, they'd like to move forward with you into, you know, marriage, or, you know, a happier life together. I do see a lot of victory if you step into that. And, you know, I do see that you was innocent before joining this kind of army. And that's who you need to go back to, because I feel like you're being kept stuck, like I said, reminiscing the past, looking back at what happened, what you'd seen. I mean, I'm even hearing noises in my ears, like you could have tinea. That's another symptom you could have, where you keep hearing noises in your ear, like banging, crashing sounds, like, you know, like bombing noises or gunfire. I do see a lot of, you know, a lot of attacks that happened in the past, a lot of shit. You might have been tricked, you know, you might have been taken. I mean, hearing like kidnapped, trespassing, stuff like that. You might have been absconded, I'm hearing, from, you know, whatever camp or rank he was in. You might have been taken away quickly by some people who could have possibly tortured, hurt you, you know, tricked you, I'm hearing. It could be important, you know, talking about what happened to you and what you saw and what you went through is vital here. You know, I do see a lot of, you know, you going back around in circles in your mind. So this is not just overthinking, this is like mental illness. This is like flashbacks of the past continuously occurring every time, you know, you remember something, you have a flashback of that event. I do feel like, you know, it's affecting your female, your person, your wife or your mother, because I do feel like a lot of people around you, they want to support you, they want to help you, but you know, they feel like you're not happy, they feel like you need to be happy, and they do try their best to make you happy. But you know, you're quite weak after what you've been through. You like, you know, like you completely wounded. I'm hearing inside and outside. So you could have had a lot of injuries, but you definitely have that mental conflict, that, you know, that mind, it's like your mind's being controlled by someone other than you. You could have lost a lot of friends that you was close to. That's what I'm seeing here. And I do see an awful lot of tears. Like, you know, sometimes you can't stop crying. Like, you just continuously, you know, reminiscing and crying for the past that you've experienced. I see rivers of tears here. Yeah, you definitely have a lot of blocked chakras, a lot of blocked emotions, a lot of stuff that you've never spoke about. You haven't had therapy, you haven't had aftercare, you know, there's been no support when it comes to what you've been through. I feel like it's time to heal yourself. If you don't get the support you need, it's time to step onto that healing journey and heal yourself. I do see Reiki could really help you. Zen Reiki, that's what I'm picking up here. I feel like, you know, this would free you from the blockages that you're holding back and give you, you know, that energy to be able to do that self-healing. If you had Reiki, it would kind of free you from this low vibration, from this, you know, this afterthought. That's what I'm hearing. I definitely see a lot of PTSD here. I feel like you just seclude yourself, like isolate away from people. You don't really want to be around anyone. You probably have flashbacks, sweats. I'm hearing cold sweats. I'm hearing like your heart races. You could have anxiety where you've got a churning in your stomach constantly. So the lower chakras, you know, need healing. You've got red, you've got orange, yellow crystals. You could use green. I mean, you could use all the crystals, because today, like, God just told me to pull a handful of crystals out, and I feel like I've got all the colours there. Like even the throat chakra, like speaking your truth, could help you. I mean, allowing yourself to be loved and to receive love. I feel like, you know, you're having a lot of, you know, loveless nights. Like you're not, you know, you're not sleeping together even though you love each other. You're not being intimate with your partner. You're just being, you know, like quite, you know, unpassionate when it comes to sleeping with your person. Maybe you leave it all up to them and they feel like, you know, you're not interested, but really it's this mind, it's your mind controlling you. Like 1 minute you want to be peace, love and light, and the next minute you turn quite toxic and dark, because you're constantly going through like a merry-go-round of thoughts, loving thoughts and dark thoughts and depressive thoughts. It's just constant thoughts that you're going through. Your person is fully being affected. Your person could be an empath and could feel everything you're going through. So this is deeply affecting this person. This person could also be carrying a child, or could be a mother to your children. I'm seeing that as well. But you are a good man who deserves, you know, peace, deserves the peace, deserves the love that, you know, is inside of you as well as from others. That's what I'm seeing here. You know, you have a lot to do. You have a lot of work to do to achieve this, but it's time to step into your power. Take your power back. You was misled, you was hurt, you saw, you know, a lot of shit, and you was not supported or helped through it. But that doesn't mean that you cannot help yourself. You cannot pick yourself back up, and you know, you can move forward and just work on, you know, write it down, like work on different things that have affected you, and before you know it, you'll start to release that burden that you're just carrying around, just reliving day by day, night by night. Okay, so if you'd like my help or support, please check the description box below. If you'd like a personal reading or any spiritual services, all of that's in there too. Okay, so I hope this message helps you, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so bye guys.